Hey buddy, what's up? Ultramatic64 here, and today guys I bring you more of the My Little Pony game from Gameloft! Now last time we left off, we just got the update. Now I've actually gone and checked out a bunch of the stuff that I said I was going to check out last week. Which like the carousel and stuff like that. So apparently to get more items, as far as I've found, you have to pay gems. There's no other way to do it. As far as I know. I've waited and waited and waited to see if maybe there's a way to do it without the gems, but there's not. And, I mean, that feels... I understand it. Let's be clear, I understand why they need to do it. Because, again, Gameloft's a company like every other company, and their end goal is to make money. And I understand that. But at the same time... you could have made it so where we could get resources in other ways. Now, I haven't tried, Balloon Pop games, so we might be able to get resources that way. But as far as I've tried to find, there is no way there's, no timer on it to say, hey, now's your chance to get a free resource. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, because it's sure, it'd take us a long time instead of, paying gems to get the thing... get the resources. But the thing is, even if you pay gems, you're still taking a random shot. It's like the Balloon Pop game for the ponies. You don't know if you're going to get a pony. I don't know how I feel about it. Well, obviously I don't particularly like it because it's... I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it too much just because I don't like it and I don't want to, make this a negative video. Because that's not what I like to do. I like to make people happy. I like to play happy games. And so yeah, I just wanted to point that out, that it seems odd that they'd exclude a way for you to get it for free. Especially because it's a random gift bag of whatever. You never know what kind of stuff you could get in that. But, I mean, to be fair, the gem prices for the resources aren't that high, so, I mean, there's that. But still, I'd rather spend my Jimmy Gems on ponies. Which we won't do today, because I don't have enough. I'm trying so hard to save it for Soren, but it's not working. It's not working, guys. I'm almost back up to my 100,000 million billion. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Then I can start using it for stuff. Because I like to keep that money. Alright. So if you guys are watching this, you're probably watching this, I imagine, next week. For me, it's not next week. For me, it is almost 22nd. Now, I will be gone taking a holiday from the 22nd to the 27th. Now, you guys won't notice because I've pre-recorded a bunch of stuff. Like this wonderful video right here. So, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Pretty much I can talk about my channel, I guess. People like to listening to Magnus talk about his channel, don't they? Bobby, do they? No, they don't. Oh. Well, that's too bad. I'm gonna do it anyway. So, for me, it was yesterday. But I just did my Lara Croft Go live stream. Which was fun. I like Lara Croft. Because, I figured, mobile game, puzzle game, that sounds like fun. Was it probably the best game to stream? Probably not. It wasn't very exciting. I got stuck a lot. I died a lot. But I had fun in the end. So yeah, and speaking of games in general as well, I'm starting my Games of the Year list, which I'm hoping to finish before, the year ends. But I don't know, I'm gonna try and, during my vacation, write up a lot of the others, because I've got a few of them done, and I'm gonna try and not spoil what the games that are on there. But But I will say this, Fallout 4 is on there. Was there ever any doubt? Let's see, what other games are on there that I enjoyed? Well, I don't want to say. I want to keep it a surprise. But what I will say is, I've divided it up into two sections. Because, like, last year we had, like, my games that I enjoyed playing, and then I think we had, like runners up. No, I don't even think I did a runners up section that year. No, I didn't. I don't think I did. So what I'm doing this year is, for it to be a game of the year for me, I have to either beat it completely or play a significant amount of hours into it. Like, a lot. And that would be my, like, my main list of games of the year. Now, that's really kind of limiting because I only have so many hours in the day, and I can't beat every single game that I like to play. So what I did this year was I decided to do like a kind of subcategory of I haven't decided on a name for it yet, but I'm like, I guess, code naming it honorable mentions. And basically what they're going to be is it's games that I've either not formed a complete opinion on yet, but I still enjoyed playing, or games that I just haven't beat yet. Like, for instance, Witcher 3. I haven't beat that game. I don't think unless you're just doing story, you're ever going to beat that game 100%. I don't think it's possible. I mean, that is a big game. It is a very, very big game, but it's a very, very good game. And that's going to go on my quote-unquote runners-up. I, again, still haven't figured out a name for it yet. So I'm just calling it that for the time being. But, yeah, I've put a lot of games on there. Technically, Fallout 4 should go on that list, but at the same time, I've stuck in roughly 40 hours between the PC and Xbox One versions. So I'm pretty sure I got a good opinion of it. Pretty sure. 95% sure. Yeah. Now, one thing I have tried to stress with these games of the years is they are recommendations. You know, if you've got Christmas cash to spend, they're games that I personally enjoyed. That doesn't mean they're necessarily good games by the public's eye, but I enjoyed them. Oh, darn it, I lost my train of thought. Darn it, where'd it go? Train, come back! I need to get on again. Let's see, what was I... Darn it. I had something, and my brain just, like... just fell right out of my ear. I hate that. I hate when I've got a train of thought rolling and it just falls off the tracks. Darn it, I can't remember now. I hate that. I hate that so much. Brain, why did you do that to me? I had a very good point. I had a very, very good point rolling, and you just ruined it. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, Magnus. I'm glad I could be of assistance. One day, Brain. One day, I'm just gonna start pounding you. Just going to take a meat tenderizer to you. Well, that's not very nice. That doesn't seem very healthy. You know what else isn't healthy? Losing my train of thought. Anyway. Jokings aside. I'm hoping to put that video out sometime. I'm probably going to work on it during the vacation and come back and, record it and stuff. Because I've got to record gameplay for all the video games and stuff. Some of it I might reuse footage from the Let's Plays I did, because some of them are Let's Plays that I did, and then some of them are games I haven't Let's Played on the channel, but I'm going to showcase. Such as Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm giving away games, gosh darn it! Stop it! Ugh. I'm just so excited about it, because it's like, I want to show people these cool games that I really enjoyed. I got it, ha, brain, ha, screw you, I know what I'm talking about now. So, in my games and stuff like that, my games of the year, I'm not going to spoil things. I've done my best to write kind of, like the way I like to format my games of the year is they're kind of micro reviews, or in some people's opinions, real reviews. I like to give, detailed information about things while still keeping things vague enough to where if you do decide, hey, you know what, Magnus likes this game, I'm going to try this game. I do try and keep it spoiler-free, basically. So, no spoilers are going to be in this thing. Maybe minor ones, but I'm going to try and keep it as spoiler-free as possible because I don't like spoilers, and I don't like spoiling things for other people, so, I don't want to do that. It's not nice. It's not cool. Even if it's on my channel and it's already beaten, like, darn it, I wrote myself in a hole there. Okay, fine. Yoden, for instance. Yoden is on my Game of the Year list because, come on, have you seen that Let's Play? Have you seen it? Have you seen how many times I say, this is an amazing game, I love this game? So yeah, that was a shoo-in for that. And it'll be just, since that's got the entire game up, I'm still not gonna spoil it, because not everybody watches that, so, I'm not gonna spoil it, but if you want to watch it and then be spoiled, that's fine. Then again, Yoden isn't exactly, a twist-heavy game. Not like some, damn it, no, stop it. Stop it, head. You're trying to ruin everything. No. I about said another game. I was like, well, not like, but I didn't. I stopped myself. It's just I get so darn excited about this. I love doing like game lists and stuff like that because it's fun. It's different. I never get to do review things because either I don't have time or whatever. Which will hopefully change because I've got a vlog I gotta put out at some point. I should probably do that after the Christmas holiday garbage. Which also let me know, guys, if you want to see me do like a Christmas haul video. I always put this question out there during the holiday season because some people like it. I personally. And if you don't know what a Christmas holiday video is, it's basically where you show off all the junk you got for Christmas. And usually I'm not the type of person to like those. Mainly, to me, it feels like, haha, look at all this neat stuff I got. Oh, what's that? You didn't get any of this stuff? Oh, I'm sorry. I've never liked that. I just haven't. It feels kind of like you're showing off and you can make people feel bad by showing them like, haha, look, I got this really expensive whatever thing, and you don't have it, so haha. Usually if I did like sometimes I'll do stuff like that, but it's mainly for stuff for the channel, like I got a new camera or I got new lighting or whatever. I usually don't do, this is all the stuff I got for birthday / Christmas / whatever holiday, insert holiday here, type of thing. I don't want to make people feel bad, basically. Not to say that I'm going to get, like, crazy stuff, but I don't know what I'll get. Because Santa Claus is up in the North Pole making toys and electronics devices. You ever wonder how Santa gets iPads? I don't know how Santa does it. Does he like have a distributor? Does he like, hey, yo, Apple, I need like 3 billion iPads. You cool with that? I don't get it. Santa, how you do it? You business marketing master, you. So, yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that. I personally, unless people will really, really want it, I'll just be like, okay, cool. And it'll be business as normal. Now let's see, what else is there? I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate advertisements in my games. I wish I could buy a way to not have it. But no, I can't. Because Gameloft won't let me. They said it was unethical. They actually didn't say anything, but I'm gonna assume that they said that, Magnus, you can't do that, you silly pants. So let's see, what other stuff I got going in the pipeline? I gotta find a game to replace Jotun on my channel, because I just obviously beat it. So I gotta think of a game to play next. There's a game coming out that I'm interested in. It's coming out in January, I think like January 25th. So if I can just hold out until then, I might be able to do that, because it's like it's kind of like from trailers and stuff. It's kind of interesting because it has like that Gravity Falls-esque vibe to it, at least from again trailer footage. And I don't know if it'll be indicative of final game or not. I don't know if maybe I'm just seeing things that are, not that. What the heck? Oh, my tablet's dying. That's fine. We've got a couple minutes. I'm not even gonna bother. But I don't know. That might be interesting. I doubt anybody's gonna like to watch it because, again, it's not horse related. But that's fine. That's fine. Again, not gonna get on the negatives. I'm gonna stay positives. Gonna stay positive like a battery. I got my positive end, and I got my negative end. You put the positive end in the right slot area thing. I don't know what I'm going with this. Point is that I'm really excited for that game. I'm also excited for Firewatch. That's gonna be a fun game to play. Because that'll be enjoyable to see, because I got, from gameplay and stuff I've seen for that, it looks interesting. Like, the voice acting's spot on. It feels real. I love the graphical choice they decided to do with the cell shading. I like the concept, being like this forest fire watchman, and you set up in your tower and stuff. So I'm interested to see where that game goes. We haven't seen much of it yet, so I really, really hope they don't like spoil the game with a bunch of footage like they do with some other games. Let's see, what other games are coming out next year? Oh, one of my favorite games, Senran Kagura Estival Versus, is coming out, because there's Estival Versus, which I plan to get for the PS4, and then there's also, they also are releasing the Vita game, Senran Kagura Shinobi Versus, I think it was, for the PC, which I plan to buy because that was one of my favorite games to play. I might live stream that. I'll have to, mess with settings and stuff, because that game's not exactly the most kid-friendly game. I mean, I'm gonna put a mature warning up there anyway, but even then, I'm still gonna have to mess with some stuff, because that game is, again, not exactly okay for childrens. I mean, even the chillins who are like, no, I play Grand Theft Auto all day. It's like, that's okay, but no, this game's different. It's a mature in a different way, in a very childish way. So I'm really excited to play that. And then let's see, what else is there? Corpse Party's coming out for PC again, which is interesting because it started on PC, but, at least it's getting localized and released for Steam, so I'm okay with that. I think more people need to play Corpse Party. Now, if we can just get all the other games on PC, then I can be like, cool. I mean, I don't know if I'll buy them again, though. I might buy Corpse Party again. Well, I did enjoy Corpse Party. That's the problem, is it's like, I loved Corpse Party for its excellent sound design alone. Like, the game was made in RPG Maker, so it's not the best game graphically, but it was just one of those games where it's like the sound design blew my freaking mind. And so I'm not sure if I want to dip in again and be like, yeah, I'll go back and watch all these characters die in horrifying ways. I might do that, because when I originally played it, I played it with a walkthrough, because I was like, one of the things I heard criticisms that were thrown against the game were that it got very frustrating to try and get the perfect end. And I was just experiencing it for the story, because I love the story of Corpse Party. And I don't want to mess up and have a bad experience with Corpse Party. Some might say that's a bad idea because you're not experiencing the real game. However, I'm not doing that with Book of Shadows. Not Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows I did that with. Oh, darn, what's the new one? Blood Covered? Or is that the Japanese version? Oh, darn it. Blood Drive. There we go. Blood Covered was the second one in Japan. But for Blood Drive and stuff, I'm not using a walkthrough. Now, I haven't actually completed the game yet, but from where I've got, it's conflicting, because it's like, I love this game, but at the same time, they added a mechanic where it's like, why did you do that? Why? Why would you possibly do that? Basically, different enemies, like, basically the dead kids will try and chase you throughout certain sections of the school, and you gotta outrun them and hide. And I hate mechanics like that. I hate it. But one thing that kind of makes Corpse Party different in like for instance, let's compare it to Outlast. I'm gonna go over here because I'm talking now, and I'm gonna do this. And I don't care if nobody cares about this game. I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to. Anyway, unlike something like Outlast, where it's like you kind of just have to sit there and wait and listen. In Corpse Party, they have this like heart rate monitor thing, where your heart rate goes up and down, signified by different colors, and you just kind of sit there in this darkness, and you hear them rustling around, and like, again, they use that excellent sound design that they have, where it's like, you hear footsteps slowly come up to the side of the locker, then you hear them, like, start looking around, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is intense. And when they find you, good gravy, it is utterly terrifying, because you just see, like, this eye just slowly open the door, and you see them just kind of look at you, and it's just like, no, you go away. You don't do that. No, don't look at me like that. Now that doesn't mean you get caught. Like you do get caught, but that doesn't mean you're dead. You actually get a chance to run away, and it's just terrifying. I really, really like that. And granted, I've only played a little bit of it. I'm not finished with it yet, so I don't know if that mechanic's going to wear thin by the end of the game. But it's still, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's not jump the gun there, Magnus. I've never liked that mechanic. I just don't. I don't like hiding from things all the time. Especially like in something like Outlast, where it was like, to me it felt overused. To me personally. I know a lot of people enjoyed that, but to me it felt really overused, where it's like I was constantly hiding from things, and I understand it, and you know, in a real life scenario like that, you know, yeah, that's what I'd be doing. But still, I mean, I get I'm not an action hero, but I wish I could do something other than hide under a bed for 25 minutes. But again, I understand it. I get it. It's just not a mechanic I've personally enjoyed. But I do feel like Corpse Party kind of brought their own unique twist to it. But, yeah. Alright, I think I've rambled on enough for one day, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a Merry, Merry Christmas, or Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever the heck you celebrate. I hope you have a Merry one. I'm Ultramatic64. Remember, don't fear those parasprites, and as always, happy gaming. If you want to check out the My Little Pony game from Gameloft, link in the description down below for iOS, Android, and Amazon versions. If you want to add me on Gameloft's little social networky thing, which you can totally do, my friend code is 0145. That's 0145. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and probably in the new year. Bye-bye!
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.